Hi everybody, again it's me, Cara, exercise physiologist, and today is our very last video. So we're going to recap a few of the things that we have learned over the last few weeks. If you'd like to learn more, make sure you click on the videos, movement in isolation, and we cover the topics a little bit more. So what have we learned? That exercise is great. In a nutshell, many benefits of exercise, including management of some chronic health conditions such as cancer, type 2 diabetes, cardiovascular disease, and the list goes on. Other benefits include improving our sleep, stress management, and always, like I've said, making us feel good. So overall, exercise is super beneficial. We then talked about how we can add this into our day. So lots of different types of ways we can exercise. First one is aerobic exercise. Now that's where we spoke about adding in some walking or some bike riding or some swimming, things that use our big muscle groups and that we can easily add into our day. What we can do is start with 10 minutes, something achievable like a walk to the end of the street and back, and then you slowly progress. Now the goal for that one is roughly around half an hour a day, so get walking. We then spoke about strength exercises and the importance of adding strength training into our week. So that can include just some home exercises using our body weight. It can include using some weights. It might be something that you enjoy, like going to the gym or going to a group class. Lots of different things we can do strength training, but really beneficial to keep our muscles strong. Again, help with managing chronic conditions, as well as keeping our joints and everything like that happy. Next thing we covered was stretching, which is really important for our mobility, again, of our joints, and keeping us mobile to allow us to do activities of daily living, just the things we do at home, putting on our socks, putting on our jacket, all that stuff's made a lot easier if we do some regular stretching. Another topic we covered was balance training. So exercises we can add in for falls prevention. Preventing falls is a big thing, so we need to make sure that we add those exercises into our week as well. And we also spoke about reducing sedentary time. So making sure that if we do have a prolonged seated time or prolonged lying down, whatever we might be doing throughout our day, that we make sure that we break up our day with stretches or walking. And yeah, so all in all, what I want you guys to get most out of our weekly chats is that any movement is good movement. So please pick something you enjoy, whether it's dancing in the lounge room, walking with a friend, doing your strength training you enjoy, whatever it is, please just make sure it's something you enjoy, and that will make it so much easier to add into your week. Also, being consistent is really important. So I always say to everyone, pick 2 days a week. Those 2 days you must do something. Anything after that is a bonus. So do your strength training and your balance exercises on like a Monday, Thursday, great, tick them off. And if on Saturday you're feeling good and you want to do something extra, even better. Alright, so just try your best to add in some movement anytime you can throughout your day, and I can guarantee you'll start to feel better, and in general there's just so many benefits. Alright, so today what we're going to do is a combined exercise program. So we'll do a little bit of an aerobic warm-up, we'll then do some strength exercises, some balance exercises, and then end off with some stretching. So there's everything we've spoken about combined. If you need to throughout, please make sure you take a rest, and again, only do exercises that you feel safe to do so, and you can always just have a look and see how you go. If you do have a new health condition, you haven't exercised before, or you're just unsure, please make sure you speak to your GP or a trusted allied health professional before you complete your exercises today. Just give it a go, and as I said, any movement's good movement, so let's get moving. Alright guys, today we're starting with an aerobic warm-up. So we're just going to start with getting the body moving. We're going to start with a few exercises before we have a little rest and get into our strength exercises. So, first one I'd like you to start with is marching on the spot. You can again hold on to your chair if you need to. Hold on to the back of the chair, hold on to the side of the chair with one hand, or no hands, whatever you now feel comfortable with. So I'm going to start with no hands today, and I'm just going to start walking on the spot. Today we're going to up it, and we're going to do 30 seconds. So look at the clock, and we're just going to move. Now adding the arms in is really good, get some rotation through your trunk, and again, gets the shoulders moving, which we need to do. So let's get marching, 30 seconds. Does feel like a long time. going to challenge you a little bit today. So once we get to the 30 seconds, right, we're going to have a little breather. If you need to have a rest anytime, like I said, please take a rest. But I'm just going to keep moving through it. Again, if you need to, always pause the video, have a breather, and then keep going. But today we're going to get into it, okay? Next is fast feet. So up, down, up, down, up, down, up, down. If you need to, hold on to the chair. Just small movements. Lift them up, down, up, down, up, down, up, down. And again, if you want to add the arms in, add the arms in. If you need to rest at any time, make sure you take a rest. Keep going if you can. Small feet, fast feet, fast feet, fast feet. And rest. Whew, have a breather. All right, our next one is our side stepping. So I'm just gonna take a big step forward just because there's a chair there. Big step apart, bring the feet together. Apart, together, apart, together, okay? And then all the way back. You can then go a little bit quicker if you need to. See how you go. The main thing is we're going to get our hips moving and our legs nice and warm. Again, if you are super coordinated, sometimes I'm not, arms out, arms in, arms out, arms in. And if you've got a nice long hallway, you can do a few steps. Otherwise, no arms, step across, step across. A little bit more. And then rest, okay? Have a breather. If you feel like that's not too challenging for you, you can repeat those again. So pause the video, go back. Do your marching, do your fast feet, and do your side stepping again. That's absolutely fine. Otherwise, we're now going to get into some strength exercises. All right, our first exercise is our sit to stand. So I've gone through the variations in a few weeks, so today I'm just going to start with a sit to stand, and I'm going to give you a weighted option today, just to make it that little bit harder for those who need it. So feet flat on the floor, arms across your chest, standing up and sitting down. We're going to do 10. Let's go, that's 2. 8, 9, and 10. Have a rest now. Always rest about 20 to 30 seconds in between your exercises. Have a breather, then you'll do your next round much, much better than if you just keep going through, and really, really beneficial for the muscles if we do that. So, as I said, second round we're going to do some weights. So, if you've got any weights at home, I've got 1 kilo. If you've got 1 or 2s, that's also fine. You can hold both of them at your chest, or you can also hold one of them at your chest. Okay, this is where we're starting to add some load into our squats. So I'm going to put both my weights together, and I've actually got them on my chest. So they're resting on my chest. I'm then going to push through my heels, stand up tall, and then sit down. Okay, so you pick your option. Let's get going now. You can have arms on the side, you can use the handles on your chair, have them across your chest, or now you can start to add weight. Going to do 10. Two more. And 10. Well done. Have a rest. Okay, our next one is our wall push-up. I did explain this in our strength training video, so we will go through it now. Again, I do have to face away from the camera, but main points are arms out nice and straight. Start with about half a meter away from the wall, and you're aiming to bring your nose towards the wall and then out again. So you want to really focus on bending your arms, keep your body nice and straight, and then just straighten your arms out again. So, wall push-up. My arms are at shoulder height, I'm about half a meter away. I bend my elbows, nose to the wall, and then I come out again. and my body is staying nice and straight. We're going to do 10. That's 10. Again, have a rest, 20 to 30 seconds. If you found that was too challenging, you can step closer to the wall and give it a go. Or if you found that a little bit easy, your next progression up would be using your kitchen bench, as long as you feel safe again, and having your hands on your kitchen bench and just making sure again that your body is nice and flat and you're not doing it too bent over. Okay, so today we're just going to use the wall. A little extra challenge is if you go a little bit further back onto your tippy toes, and you can go in and then out. Let's do another 10. Staying nice and straight. Two more. Beautiful. So 2 lots of 10 of your wall push-ups. Next one is our calf raise. Chair next to you if you need it. Coming up onto your toes and then down again. I'll face this way as well so you can see. We're going to do 10. Done. 10. Have a rest. Also a seated option if you're unable to stand safely. Have a sit down on the chair and again lift your heels up. You'll have a little rest when you're at home. Make sure that rest is 30 seconds. And then we go again. If you need the chair, use it. Come up and then down. If you want a challenge, no hands. And again, do it at the speed that you are comfortable with. Well done. Alright guys, time to grab your weights for the next one. So, water bottles, cans of food, whatever you've got. I've got the 1 kilos today. Just try and stay light if you haven't used weights before. But we're going to start with some bicep curls. So, hands by your side, lifting the weights up to your shoulders and then down again. Having a nice wide base of support with your feet for balance. We've got 10. Eight, 9, 10. Have your rest. If you do get any wrist pain, you can hold them the other way. That's also fine. So you pick whichever is comfortable for you. Today I'm going to hold them up like this. Let's go. Next 10. Two more. 9, 10. Bicep curl. Well done. Alright, while we have the weights, we're going to do our shoulder press. Again, only do this if you feel comfortable with your shoulders. And you can also do this without weight to start with. But today, we're into it. So we're going to go up to the roof and then back down. Let's go. 10. Breathe out as you go up. Breathe in. Breathe out. Breathe in. One more. 10. Have a little breather. Bring the weights down. If you need to shake it out, shake it out. Again, see what weight you've got. Start with something light and then just see how you feel after today. Alright? We're doing everything together. So let's go again. Next 10. Breathe out. Breathe in. Again, you can hold the weights different ways. You can hold them out that way. Just use different muscles. 2 more. 9, 10. Well done. That one is your shoulder press. Following from our strength exercises, we're now going to do some balance. So to start with, we're going to stand on one leg. This is called single leg balance. Now, again, have a chair next to you just for support, and we're going to aim to stand on one leg for 30 seconds. Let's go. About 10 more seconds. If you do need to hold on and reset, please do. That is absolutely fine. And then you can shake it out and start again. If you need to, swap sides so that you are next to the side that you're standing on, just for safety. But again, lifting that leg. Have the chair nearby. So with the 30 seconds, I don't mind if you put your foot down or up, or you might touch. Let's go if you haven't started already. If you do touch, that's fine. I want you to start again and use that whole 30 seconds to keep touching and keep standing and just putting that weight through that leg. Try your best for that whole 30 seconds and you will start to improve. You might touch the chair less, or you might have 10 seconds of a good one, start again and keep going. So you've got about 10 seconds to go and keep holding that leg up. Very good. Well done. Our next exercise is tandem walking, or better known as heel-toe walking, and this is another one for our balance. So always do this one next to a wall or in your hallway, where if you do lose balance, you do have something to hold on to. So we stand next to the wall and we're going to walk heel-toe, as if you're on a tightrope in the circus, and you're going to aim your best to try and look ahead if you can. That can be a little bit tricky. And then we turn around and go back. And just make sure the wall's there. If you need it, you can always hold on. Okay? Heel toe. The challenge is to look ahead. And it's harder than it looks. So we're going to do another lap up and back. And then turn around. And making sure heel toe, heel toe. Getting that contact and make it a little bit harder. And that's another balance exercise for you. Alright guys, to finish off, we're going to do a few stretches. So we've done our aerobic warm-up, we've done some strength exercises, and we've done our balance. Now it's time to stretch. So my one, which we've done the last few weeks, is our ankle circles. So lifting the feet up, 5 one way, 5 the other. Start just doing a little bit for the joints. So this is where I like to move the joints, make sure they're nice and mobile. 5 one way, and then 5 the other. And again, as slow as you need to, also fine. The next one good for our shoulders is shoulder rolls. So let's get the shoulders moving. You again can do them as big as you like, or as small as you like. You might feel some cricks and creaks, that's fine. We're just moving those muscles. Good. Next one is shaking those shoulders out. And we're just going to try to bring our ear to our shoulder. Just a nice little stretch. Just go to where you can. Feel that running down there. Slowly looking up, and then other side, nice and slow. Good job. Okay, standing up, we're going to just move the hips. Make sure our hips are nice and mobile. This one for me is a favourite. Just nice and easy on the hips, but just make sure that we get some movement through the hip joint. If you want to, add in your circles. This one can be a little bit tricky for some people, but just see how you go. That's absolutely fine. One for the knees, which is really good, is your bottom kick up. Now again, only do them where you can. Some people might be able to do a little one, others might be able to do a nice big bottom kick. Just gets the knees moving, And then the last one, which we went through in our stretching program, is our hamstring stretch. So sitting on the edge of your chair, foot forward with your toes to the roof, and then place your hands onto your thigh. Slowly roll down. When you feel a stretch, you stop. Remember, don't be in pain. Feel that stretch, and then swap legs. Other leg goes out straight, toes are to the roof, hands in your thigh. You're going to slowly roll down. And then up. The last one, which I'd love to add in, just good for our shoulders as well, and just to get some breathing, making sure we are cooling down, is coming up overhead. Breathe in, and then breathe out. Now for some of us, this might be tricky with our shoulder movement, so if you can, come to here, and that's as far as you can go, also fine. So you breathe in, breathe out. If you can go higher, go higher. Breathe in, breathe out. Breathe in, big breath out. Breathe in, and breathe out. Well done everybody, you have just completed a full body exercise program. So you started with your aerobic warm-up, we did our strength exercises where we added some weights in, we did our balance exercises, and then we finished off with our stretching. So a full body program that you completed at home. Hopefully you're feeling good and you realise that it is something that you can add into your week. Aim, if you can, to do this twice a week, and then any extra is a bonus. I do recommend having a rest day, so try not to do them 2 days in a row. Have a break and then do it the day after. And again, adding in any movement that you can throughout the day, so that 10-minute walk, that 20-minute bike ride, whatever you can fit in, any movement is good. So try your best to get active. Thanks so much for watching, it has been a pleasure. If you do want any extra information of the things I spoke about today, have a look at the other videos, and I do go through the exercises a bit more in depth as well. If you have any concerns or you really would like to get exercising, make sure you chat to your GP, you can ask them some questions, or see your local exercise physiologist and they can help you to start getting moving. So thank you all very much, and thank you Hobsons Bay, and I will see you guys around.